All right, so I want to do a update. I guess a 24-hour update. I've had it now for at least 24 hours. I've been carrying it. I carried it all night at work last night, and I just wanted to share with you some some thoughts that kind of ran through my mind the longer I had it. Things I didn't think of, some things I didn't notice once I first got it. Now, like I've said already in a previous video, I should say, this is the North Mountain Blade Button Lock Chop 2 SLG Magic Steel JG10, and this is the newest version, which added the thumb disc here. The other ones don't have the thumb disc, and then some of the other ones don't have the button lock pivot collar there. That's the two newest additions to this newest version. Comes in different handle versions. They got JG10, they got copper, they may have brass, I think, they have titanium, I believe, carbon fiber, different color G10. But yeah, I went with the JG10. G10 is the cheapest. This was $100, and there's a 10% coupon code you can use, which is DBD. That's another knife reviewer, I believe. But yeah, that takes it down to $90. And for $90, it's fantastic. This thing has a 3.5-inch blade. I think overall it's about 8 inches. The Tanto style blade, Japanese Tanto style blade. It is a hollow grind. One thing I didn't notice yesterday, it is a hollow grind. And then when it gets out here to this is a dual grind. Once it gets out here to the tip, the Tanto tip, it's more of a flat grind, and they do that to add some strength to the tip. That way they don't break off if you're poking things, stabbing things, or prying, which I still should never pry with any knife. There's different tools for that, but yeah, this is really nice. It feels really nice in the hand. It's not too heavy, it's not too light. Sometimes you get these G10 handles, and sometimes they're so light that they feel cheap. This G10 does not feel cheap. It actually feels really nice in the hand. It's nice and grippy. Also, the factory edge is just fantastic. This thing is so sharp. I went to shave the hairs on my arm just to test sharpness, and it took a layer of skin with it, and I was bleeding for the next 10 minutes. So yeah, I'll tell you right now, the factory edge is just phenomenal. Let's see, another thing I noticed, let's see, what else was it? It was the hollow grind. Oh, the thumb disc placement. It's absolutely phenomenal. I know, I'm a big thumb stud fan, and I think I like thumb discs better. I think the placement on it makes it easier to actually use. If this was a thumb stud, it would be a little bit closer to the scale here, and you kind of have to wedge your finger in there to pop it out a lot of times, unless it's a real big thumb stud. With this disc, I feel it gives you just the perfect amount of room to pop it open, and also to middle finger flick it really well, because sometimes when you're middle finger flicking something, you got to wedge your finger in there, try to find enough room, or there's a hole you're trying to wedge it in there. With this, the thumb disc gives you plenty of room to get your finger in there and just pop it open, which I really like. This thing's a fidget beast. I mean, I sat there at work last night just flipping this pretty much all night long. The action on it is so smooth. I mean, just ridiculously smooth. I mean, I absolutely love the action. Like I said, it's a fidget beast, man. I just sat there flicking this thing over and over, and it's just so smooth. A lot of times when you get a button lock, once you release the button, it kind of like binds up, and you got to push it closed, or you have to hold the button closed for it to go all the way down. This thing has really nice, smooth action on its own. You can just sit here, like, I'm not even pressing the button down. It's just very smooth drop. Yeah, see. Very nice. I like it a lot. It came in this really nice case here. It came in this nice, I don't know what you would want to call this, just this plastic case. Oops, there's a layer of foam that goes there. So you put the layer of foam there, and then, wow. Yeah, so nice little case comes in. It came in this box, so a box in a box. It came with some stickers and some microfiber cloths. It came with I guess these are like antibiotic Q-tips. They look like they're blood-filled Q-tips. It's kind of funny. I guess you break it open and then treat your wound. Some Band-Aids, another microfiber cloth. So yeah, North Mountain Blades threw in some goodies for me. But yeah, man, for $90, it's freaking awesome. And I've been getting a lot of new knives lately, and I get these knives in, and I like them. I usually carry them for a day or two, and then I move on to the next one. I only have had this for a day, but I mean, usually, even after a few hours, I start to get a little bored with it and go back to one of my older knives. But this one is absolutely just hasn't left my hand at all. It's just, I don't want to put it down. And which is weird, because I usually don't even like G10 knives. I only like titanium knives, or 9 times out of 10 titanium and carbon fiber. Just kind of gotten spoiled by those handle materials, and I'm not a big fan of G10, but this is the first G10 knife I've bought in quite a while. And man, I may be a fan of G10 again. If they all feel like this, I might start buying more G10 knives. But yeah, this thing just feels really solid. It does have metal liners in there for rigidity to help the handle strength, and I assume they're pretty thick. I mean, this thing feels solid, and I like the back spacer. I think that's a brass back spacer if I were to guess. But yeah, I haven't been able to find a single thing that I dislike about this knife. I mean, screws, the hardware. Look how deep and recessed the screws are. Those are very nice torque picks, and those are all T8s. They're all T8s all the way around. The pocket clip, the body screws, the pivot screws, everything is T8, which is really, really nice. And they're not cheap T8s. They're very deep, deeply milled, deep pocketed torque screws. So, and yeah, this SLD Magic Steel, I don't know if I explained this in my other video, but apparently it's 3 layers of steel. They polish the first layer, that's why you get that mirror look. The second layer, they, I guess, kind of polish it. And the third layer, it's like a frosted look. And so that's why you get this beautiful blade that I absolutely love the look of. So yeah, this knife is so nice. So nice. Yeah, for 90 bucks, geez, I'm tempted to buy another one. I wish they would come out with an extra large version. The only thing I would change about it is I have extra large hands, so I like big knives. 3.5 inch blade on this is really nice, and I'm sure that's the sweet spot for, you know, most people, and that's probably why they did that. But for me, I like a little bit bigger than 3.5 if I have a choice. So if they come out with an XL, I'm going to jump on it right away. But I doubt it. This knife's been out for several years, and they just keep on upgrading little things on it, like having that button collar, then adding the thumb disc. So, but if they did make an XL, whew, I'd be a happy feller. But yeah, I also like the, I like how the 45, the thumb disc is made to look like a 45 auto cartridge. Pretty cool. But yeah, I mean, just look at the detail on this thing, the fit and finish, everything is just perfect. Just perfect. That blade is something else. Sorry, my fingernails are nasty. Oh, and the button, it actually, it has a very long way to travel before it disengages and unlocks. You can look, I mean, look, you can see. There. So, I mean, you're not gonna be holding this thing and gripping it and it's gonna come unlocked. That's absolutely impossible. You have to dig your finger in there and get it real deep. So, yep, that's it. This is the North Mountain Blades Chop 2 with the new thumb disc.